All right, thank you for joining me today in this exercise. As with those a part of this series, I'll be reading a paragraph, in this case in the form of a letter, an informal-ish letter to you, and embedded within this are issues related to grammar, punctuation, spelling, and syntax, so just keep that in mind as I read it to you. Afterwards, I'll step out of frame, ask that you pause the video to make corrections independently, and resume so that we can correct them together. Ideally, your corrections will align with my own. Let's go ahead and dive in. I'll start, as I said, by reading it here. Dear Kyoko, I just learned that you will be come to live with my family this summer. I is so excited. The people at the student exchange office says that you will be here in 2 weeks. I hope this letter reaches you before you leave your home in Japan. And that is our letter. So let's go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead and pause the video here and make your corrections. Alrighty, I'm moving and shaking, so let's correct. At the start of a letter, this is your greeting. Dear Kyoko, both parts should be capitalized here. The first one obviously is due to the fact that you're starting, a sentence, as it were, or you're starting a thought, which always begins with a capital. The second being a first name in this case, Dear Kyoko, so it's a proper noun requiring a capitalization. And at the end of a greeting, you need a comma that allows you to segue into the meat or the body of your letter, which in this case starts, I just learned that you will be come to live with my family this summer. Instead, we're going to change that verb to coming, C-O-M-I-N-G, to live with my family this summer, period. I is so excited. Rather, it should be, we'll change that verb is to am, so I am, so excited. The people at the Student Exchange Office, which is the name of this particular organization, requiring each part of it to be capitalized. We treat it all like a proper noun. Student and then exchange, capitalized, office, says that, rather it should be say that, so we'll strike the S. You will be here in 2 weeks, and here we have the homophone, week and week. Week, W-E-A-K-S in this case, refers to a state or the absence of strength, right? And that's not what we intend. Instead, we're referring to the days of a week, time on a calendar, as it were, which means we're going to get rid of the E-A and replace it with the double vowel, W-E-E-K-S. In 2 weeks, period. We're ending our thought. I hope this letter reaches you before you leave your home in Japan. Japan being a place, the name of a place, a proper noun requiring a capitalization, and we're going to go ahead and conclude with a period. And ordinarily with a letter, you would end it with a salutation, like sincerely, comma, and then the name of the individual who wrote the letter. In this case, we're just going to kind of leave it as is. All right, hopefully this was helpful for you. Please subscribe if it was and you'd like to continue to practice with me. Thank you.